Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. Off we go in the divisional round. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, like 13. Hey, I'm back! I'm back!
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They go back to Allen. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. To throw is Levis. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Levis with a give to Spears. And he's into the end zone. Tajay Spears. Touchdown, Titans. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On 2, ready? Gun, gun. Cut. Cut.
A first down throw for Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We got 12. Cut.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That is caught. What a throw. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals are on top. It's now 10-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
A second down throw here for Levis. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Levis. Catch made there by Burks. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Here's a handoff to Spears. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's got it. That's Burks. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, Levis. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. Goal.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. Down. 22 Rita.
Here's Levis to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. One quarter in the books. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Now he takes off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he's going to get the 1st down up past the 35-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will get out in front, 17-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run up the middle, Spears. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Levis. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now it's Spears. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Levis. He's got it! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. He gets 3 to the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bengals up their lead. It's now 24-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Levis. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Levis. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Let's get set. Don.
On first and 10, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they will finally run him down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
That's caught left side by Burton. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man, when those two...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Like 49.
Here's Levis. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Levis to throw. He gets it complete. That's high. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. And in motion is Brown. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Levis. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. It's second down. Levis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be...
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
11. Gun.
On first down, Burrow. Quickly, this one out to Chase. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. Now a second down throw for Burrow.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That is hard. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Like 46. 22 Linda. 54 Rita.
To throw is Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll throw it left and has his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A second down throw here for Levis. He'll look underneath, and here's Spears. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, And they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here, the third quarter underway.
Here we go.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Burrow here on second down. Down the field, he's got Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
A run with Spears. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will add one more onto their big lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. From the gun, here's Spears. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. That's caught. Down the field is Burks. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Titans will get just a bit closer.
Bengals 52, Titans 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Gun. Dad.
On the give, this is Allen. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
11.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Dad.
Second down, Burrow. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On fourth down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt.
Formation for the Bengals.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds.
Hey, 24 Linda. Patrick and Keith Green. Here we go. Out.
On first and 10, here's Levis. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
22 Linda. 390. 54 Linda.
They go play action with Levis. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Titans cut into the lead a little bit.
Titans 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Dad.
Burrow now to throw on first down. This one deep downfield for Chase. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Strong. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. live to play another snap.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, like 13, like 13. Hey, I'm back! I'm back! Short!
They'll go. Here's Levis. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. He is in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Titans. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Titans are able to cut into the deficit.
52. Titans 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Passing right side, and Chase has it. Whoa! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with enough.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Gun. Dot. 11 MT tape. Dot.
Now, Burrow. He'll get this complete to Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
29's down, 22 Rita. Like 13, like 13. Tracy, set.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Titans
On 1st down, Levis. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
One more time with Spears. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Tennessee. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 1st down, Burrow. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Gotta go.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
11. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Here we go. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Levis to throw it here on first down. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On second down, Levis. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Like 54, like 54.
Here's Spears. And he will score again. Tajay Spears. Touchdown Titans. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Levis will bring the Titans to the line, looking for two.
Army! And 24 Linda, Fracture 18 green. Mo.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's get set.
A carry here for Allen. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. That.
Burrow. Open man downfield. Chase has it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
46, here's down, right down, 49, Rita.
Man in motion is Brown.
What?
From the gun, it's Levis. He gets it complete. That's high. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point by Little is good. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Here comes Allen, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
11, mighty, up 12, 12, 12. God.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, mayday. Like 54. 3 down. 4 down down. What?
Here's Levis. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Diamond.
Here's Levis to throw. And he'll take it on in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans are able to cut into the deficit.
76. Titans 56.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Gun. Dot.
On the handoff, it's Allen. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
Here we go.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
I'm 1, ready?
3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I'm fine, ready?
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
12. 11, Thomas. Dot.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Let's get set. Dot.
They go back to Allen. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
11. Dot.
Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
49, Mike, 49. Hey,
On play action, here's Levis. That's caught. Down the field is Burks. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
390. 22 Linda, 20 Linda. Troy.
Levis to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook,
Here we go.
you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
On one, ready?
So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.